Yeah, for us it was really, this was early on. This was 2008. A lot of practices hadn't done, community health centers hadn't particularly looked at the standards. But when I looked at the standards, I said, this would be a great self-assessment process for us. And so that's how we used it. It was not, early on, it was not about practice transformation. It was really about how do we assess, how do we stack up against these national quality standards. And in the end, what it did was it helped us prioritize those areas that we really needed to strengthen, not just for the purposes of the application, but understanding if we wanted to really transform practice, where our weakest links were. So, for example, one of the standards that we did not do as well as I had hoped we would do was on the whole referral process. And I had heard from the providers that they all had manual ways of tracking referrals and that there were some specialists that got back to us or whatever. But when we actually did the assessment, it was clear that that was a weak area for us. And so when we actually began the journey of practice transformation, out of the gate we focused on referrals and the process. And we used the standards to say this is what we have to have our electronic medical record be able to do. Here's the kind of reports we need out of our electronic medical record. So for us it was a self-assessment process, very helpful for us to lay the groundwork in terms of priority areas. We had our other areas of strengths which, we just knew we didn't have to spend so much time and resource on. So I found it very valuable as a self-assessment tool.